What is happening, people? Welcome back to Guna Down Under TV. And how good does it feel to be back in winning ways? Massive disclaimer, if you see my forehead sweating like crazy throughout this video, it's about 42 degrees here in Sydney. So we're going to try and make this video nice and quick, because otherwise I'm probably going to have a heat stroke. So we're going to get my opinions in, get yours. Most of it's going to be in the comment section, and let's just move on, because today is an absolute rough one. As well, while I'm here, while we're not talking about it, let's just do one more disclaimer. If you're into that FC24 FIFA style content, make sure to head over to my Twitch, Guna Down Under. I will leave the link in the description. A lot of it as well is Arsenal talk just randomly throughout the week. Also footballing talk, football debates, top 10s, top 11s, best in the position, all of that fun stuff. We do have all of that over on Twitch. So make sure to check it out. It's nice, fun, chilled vibes. And we'll all have a bit of a blast. But all today is about is this game right here. These three Gabbies all contributing, all making an impact in different ways. And I thought that was really big. You know, not to be over dramatic, not to maybe sort of dampen the mood a little bit, but I thought if we screwed up this game, could kiss the title goodbye. I thought it would be really done, because we know Liverpool City, what do? I say it pretty much every video. They end the season on a massive run. Can we do that? You know, history shows that we can't, but we do have a little bit of a different approach. Maybe Arteta was sort of holding the reins, trying to learn where to, be more controlling, how to stop the opposition, maybe getting more chances. And then throughout the season, slowly, progressing us more and more in that attacking sense, making us more fluid, making us more dynamic. And that's sort of been the case. At the start of the season, we weren't creating anything. We weren't giving up any chances as well. And slowly, our chance creation has gotten up. And the issue was we weren't being clinical. Today, that was not an issue at all. I think we had probably, 7 good chances. If you're talking about Gabriel's and you take those out, probably 5 good chances. We scored 3. That's pretty clinical. We didn't really create that many compared to maybe previous times, but the chances we created were just pure cut. That's not even a word. Just clear cut opportunities. It was one-on-ones. We were playing in space. We weren't playing slow. You could see with David Raya, when he caught the ball, first thing he wanted to do was play it up that pitch. Multiple times we were counter-attacking. That's what you need to do. You don't always need to make it difficult for yourself. You sometimes need to find yourself playing in space, playing, when the defense isn't set in their structure. Because anytime they're in their structure, we're playing side to side, nice and slow. It's very easy to just stand in front of us. Very easy. But when we're moving quick, everyone's moving. We're not taking time passing backwards, sideways. This is what happens. It's really good to see. Another thing that you sort of got to think about with Gabriel, we don't always need to score in open play. That's not going to happen every single game. We're going to have to find every single little way to nick a goal, because that opening goal is usually the toughest one. Other teams want to play more pragmatic against us, so we're going to have to find a way to break them down, whether it's an open play, whether it's a penalty, whether it's a corner, free kick. We need to take advantage of every single opportunity, because everyone's gassed right now. But let's say Gabriel didn't score those 2 headers. I could very easily see that game being 0-0. Maybe we get 1-0 at the end or something, but I don't think Crystal Palace would have given us the room, for those last 3 goals. So who knows? But Gabriel, amazing. Maybe we put him up front. Launch some crosses in, and just let him attack them. No, I'm just kidding. But what he does, especially on that corners, he is a massive threat. It's very difficult to defend him. He's physical. He, gets a bit of that roughhousery. He's willing to push some people, grab them, whatever it takes. But he attacks it with full conviction. And there's not that many players in our team that do that. So happy for him. Happy for him to also get his sort of spotlight game. A lot of the talk this season has been about Saliba. He's sort of gone really under the radar. But Gabriel is an absolute beast in his own right, and glad he got his recognition today. Gabby Jesus got a beautiful assist to Trossard. Besides that, it's just nice to see him back, but he was sort of magic up until that last action he needed. There was countless times where he got the ball, drove past 2-3 players, beautiful piece of skill, and then either just didn't take the easy option, tried to thread it through a needle. Is that even an expression? I think so. wasn't able to get it away, or just maybe had his head down a little bit too much, holding up a little bit, not making the pass when it needed to be made, and just didn't really work out for him a lot. So I'm glad he was able to get that for Trossard. Trossard as well, fair play. Don't think. Gosh, guys, I'm having a heat stroke here, dude. Don't think he really contributed that much throughout the 90. He had that goal, which he took beautifully. Maybe one cross to Odegaard, who probably didn't do enough with it. But that's what it takes. We need people who are going to be there, who don't need many chances, but when they get that opportunity, they bury it. Because wasn't a very easy chance. He still had to do some things, had to fake the keeper, had to get past him. It was a good finish as well. So fair play to Trossard, but this man was on a mission as soon as he got off that bench. Came on with Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe as well, he looked lively, but Gabriel Martinelli was phenomenal. He does have that different dynamic than Trossard, much quicker, attacks players. I thought as well his decision making at the start wasn't the best. Maybe could have done a little bit more, played in a bit earlier, not hold it for so long. But when he found himself in space, driving up that pitch, composure to open himself up, put it in that exact same spot 2 times in a row in the matter of 2 minutes. I honestly thought it was a replay until we saw that the scoreboard went up. I was like, oh, what? It was the exact same shot, exact same positioning, everything. But now it puts some pressures on, I was going to say Martinelli, on Arteta. Guys, I'm sweating. Stay with me, because I'm going to have a stroke. Now it puts some pressure on Arteta. Trossard, does he start the next game? Martinelli, does he start the next game? You've got a case for both. Personally, I'd rather have Trossard as the backup striker. I think he's a little bit better closer to goal, far away when he's on that wing. I don't think he's really quick enough anymore to take on players one-on-one, make that much of an impact, whereas Martinelli always keeps that defense on his heels. Whether he's playing good or not, he's always a threat out on that wing. Personally, he's my shout to play next game, but really can't complain either way. Rest of the team thought it was a good team performance. Hopefully Declan Rice is all right. Hopefully Gabriel's all right. See some hate for Havertz. Thought he did okay. Kept it ticking, kept it moving. And when you win in 5-0, I guess you can't really hate on any individual player too much. I think they all did a pretty solid job. Some better than others, but they were all fine. Please, as well, let me know, what did you think of the game? Did you think it was a really good performance? Did you think we maybe got lucky with those 2 opening goals? Otherwise, we weren't really looking up to it. We're a bit sloppy. You can sort of see both sides depending on how you want to play your argument. As well, it's looking like a bit of a quiet window. Maybe a month, 2 months ago, we really thought we were going to get some reinforcements in January. Either a striker and a defender, maybe a striker and a midfielder. I think a lot of us were somewhat maybe confident on at least one big boy coming in, and then maybe a loan as well, just to get some more squad depth. At this point, it really looks like we're getting nothing, and this window is surely but closely, my words, it's not happening. It's not happening. It's closely coming to an end, is what I'm trying to say. It's closely coming to an end. And now it's tough, City getting back De Bruyne, Haaland's coming back. They're gonna finish that season strong. Liverpool, yes, Salah is maybe looking out for a couple of weeks, but they do have a lot of different attacking threats. The good news for us is we do have our players coming back. Partey looks like he's coming back. Timber hopefully can come back in maybe the next month and a half, 2 months. We've finally got Emil Smith Rowe back, who, like I said, looked lively. I want to start seeing more and more from him. There's been a few times where he was in a really good position this season and just had a really heavy touch and wasn't able to do much with it. But I'm not putting much on him. He just got back. Hopefully he can maybe even claim that left 8 spot. Don't have any favorites, so whoever can just claim it, take us to the end, make us finish strong, I'm more than happy with that. But before I sweat anymore, I'm just going to leave it here. Please let me know what you thought of the game. Make sure to all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in that next video. Peace.